cannot afford to continue with the illusion of the past against the obvious and plain truth. We can no longer continue to be people who have eyes but cannot see, have ears but cannot hear. This movement is all about making our country believing that our best day are still ahead. Councillor Charles Water, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so very kindly, Mr. Martin Sekoda. So, we'll now proceed with welcome and the doctorate mark by Honorable Jacob Smith, Chairman of the Joint Resolution Committee. Honorable Smith.
The Honorable Nyonblee Karnga-Lawrence, political leader of Liberty Party. The Honorable Rugi Yatu Barry, the Chairman of Liberty Party. All elected executive committee members of the party. Our distinguished guest speaker, Councillor Gloria Moses Hart. Our dearest sister, Mrs. Charlie Bromsky, then I know Mr. Derek are here. Mr. Derek will not have problem. So I'll call you Charlie Bromsky. The Honorable Jonathan Kape, former Senator from Grand Bassa County. Our distinguished partners from the Unity Party, I see here present Mr. Mo Ali, I see Steve Johnson, and I see the distinguished Senator from Grand Cape Mount County. Father, you are most welcome. Dr. Edward Appleton, one of the outstanding political leaders of our country. The Honorable Emmanuel Gonkwa, political leader of the Economic Freedom Fighter of Liberia. All political leaders. That the current monitor, I'm sorry that you are way in the background, I'm sorry. You are most welcome. Fellow partisans of Liberty Party, all invited guests, the county chapters of Liberty Party, our partisans who remain with us in the thick and thin of things in this country. And may I also say the most popular lawmaker in the House of Representatives, the Honorable Yeke Koruba. The distinguished representative from the county of Maryland, says right next to Dr. Edward Appleton. Honorable Priscilla Cooper, the representative from District Number 5 in Montserrat County. You know, and so now you run the risk of being justified by leaving out some distinguished personality. But as the program proceeds, if I left out anybody, then the master of the ceremony will just fill in for me. But thank you very kindly. It is a pleasure to have you all come here in response to our invitation on the occasion marking the official closing of almost a year of reconciliation discussions. We are happy this day to have you. They say a friend in need is a friend indeed. So we are very much honored by your presence. This program, like I said, is the climax of 11 months of rigorous discussion aimed at reconciling our party. As you very well know, Liberty Party was trapped in almost 4 years of conflict. But it should be expected that in every human society, the possibility of conflict is always there. What is most important is our resolve as human beings to come together and find solution to our problem. And so, in the immediate aftermath of the last elections, we decided as policy, as the national leaders of our party, that we will initiate a program for reconciling our party. We have gone through that, so today marks the end of that process. With the induction of a new code of officers, who will now take on the mantle of authority under a united umbrella to lead Liberty Party into the future. From today, we do not expect that any group that will be referred to as Sir A, Sir B. That's what we use throughout the 11 months of our negotiation. But today, after the induction of a new code of national officers, Liberty Party is a single united party. So, distinguished friends, we'd like to welcome you as we go through this program. And may you have a blessed day with us for the next few minutes that you will be here. Thank you very kindly.
Thank you very much, Honorable Smith. As Honorable Smith indicated, as the program proceeds, we'll begin to recognize other special guests. So quickly, I want to use this opportunity to also recognize the Honorable Latin Dr. former Deputy Minister of Education and the CEO of Stars College. Also, I want to also take this opportunity to recognize the Liberty Party Desperate, or specifically the LPUSA chairperson, Honorable Matthew Gibson. And as a matter of fact, this name needs no recognition, but for protocol purpose, I want to recognize Senator Ibrahim Darius DeLong. Quickly, I also want to recognize Honorable T. Wilson Gay, Deputy Managing Director of Auto and CEO. I want not making mistake with the title. So we will continue, and as the program proceeds, we will begin to recognize all of our guests. So we'll now proceed to a brief reflection that will follow by Honorable Smith. I think you return. But then we'll call Honorable Smith back for another brief reflection.
So our brief reflection today is not going to be about what the party has gone through in the last 4 years, as I stated earlier. My reflection today is basically going to be hinged to the rich history of the Liberty Party and the reason why we believe that, yes, we may have gone through a lot of things, we must always keep focused of the things that unite us as a party, the vision that was fashioned by the founder of this party. So my reflection is going to be tied to that. It is not about reflecting on all of the ills that happened to the party over the last 4 years. Liberty Party, as I said, is a party with a very rich history in the body politic of Liberia. Back in the days when we had former President Charles Taylor lead this country as the president, there was a single soul in the Liberian Senate who stood tall for reform in our governing architecture, the late Councillor Charles Bromsky. So on account of everything that he had done for this country to elevate our country from where it was in years past, he had an uphill battle to face. The battle that he faced culminated with his going into exile. But while in exile, those of us who remain here in Liberia and believe what he stood for, we united ourselves into what was called the Friends of Bromsky, to keep alive the vision that he held. Upon his return to the country, if you were ever here in Monrovia, you would have seen that it could be likened unto the day when Jesus Christ entered the city. So with the formation of FOB, we knew that in order to ascend to the presidency of our country, FOB as an organization could not lead our struggle. It would only start it, but it could not be used as a vehicle to catapult Councillor Bromsky into the presidency. So we adopted a party called Liberia Unification Party. Few months thereafter, confusion erupted in the party to the effect that Bromsky was not an original founder of that party and therefore could not use our party as a platform to ascend to the presidency. So we had to move tactically to organize the Liberty Party. And I should like to state to you also that as a strategic move, and I'm pleased to reveal this right now because I believe it's about 25 years back. As a strategy, we organized the Liberty Party along with the United Democratic Party. The United Democratic Party was to carry the faces of those of us who came from the FOB movement. And then the Liberty Party will carry the faces of those religious leaders who have come to conglomerate around Councillor Bromsky. Because we saw at the time that the government of the day would have stepped on the party bearing the images of the FOB people. So if they did that, then the Liberty Party would be allowed to register. Fortunately for us, the two parties were registered on the same day. So we had a meeting of the two parties. And we said, look, let's make a decision. We cannot move the two parties into the election of 2005. So it was generally agreed that we will flow with Liberty Party. And from the inception of that party, our first convention held in the city of Gamba on July the 25th of 2025. We held the first convention, produced a code of leaders. We went to the election, we did not win. But not winning did not mean that we would disengage with the process of political participation. We continue for every election we did not win, we continue to engage the political party. When I say the Liberty Party has a rich political history, it is on account of the fact that being in opposition, we did not relent. We were always there to give constructive opposition, constructive dialogue, engage in constructive dialogue, reminding the government of the day that our country has gone through a period of turmoil, and that in the aftermath of the wars that we fought, it was only proper that we begin to change course that would not land us back into the theater of conflict. Unfortunately, the party participated in 3 elections that we did not win the presidency. But most unfortunately, the man who led the vision, Councillor Charles Walker Bromsky, in whom we felt that a new day was to be done for Liberia and Liberians. The cold hand of death took him from us. But soon after that, the party was engulfed in a period of conflict. I'm happy to say here today that having gone through a period of 11 months of negotiation, we come here today to climax those months of intense dialogue to have a new executive leadership of the party that will now steer the party into the future of our country. I'd like to say to our friends, our friends with whom we went through the nooks and corners of this country to produce a rescue government, have no fear. Our coming together as a party, united and well-branded, is intended to sharpen the democratic space. It's intended to improve governance. We know that weak political parties are a threat to democracy, and we cannot countenance it after so many years of national existence. So the rebranding of Liberty Party is intended to give more credence to our democracy. We will engage with you, we will remain engaged, we will support the rescue mission, but we will be constructive. If things are going the way that we don't expect, if things are going outside the orbit of what we believe we campaign on, we will engage from within. We will never be a destructive opposition. Rest assured, we will not do that. Before I take my seat with a brief reflection, I'd like to invite my sister Charlene Bromsky. Please join me up here. You know, back in the days when Councillor Bromsky had to leave this country, he had to flee this country to be in exile. I'm sure the time Councillor Bromsky went to the same in exile, Charlene was graduated, or she must have graduated from high school. So I was here doing a whole lot of on-ground operation. Don't go. I can admit that now. I had to make sure that every night, by 12 midnight, there's a place on Kerry Street, a Zen Shack. I will go there to make a call to Councillor Bromsky. I had to brief him on every operation of the government. And whenever I called and he was not in, it was either Charlene or her mother who would pick up the phone. Oh, Jacob, you know your father is not here. He's gone for a meeting, but we'll let him know that you called. Thank you very much for all that you're doing for Daddy. Yes. So there's a whole bunch of people who are responsible for the existence of our party. I can even make reference to the current political leader from the founding of Liberty Party when we took part in the first election. Yes, Nyonblee had a job in the private sector, but she was always in the background to support our cause. She will make her vehicles available. She will organize structure across this country, spend her own money. Darius DeLong, he used to come at the office, and the name he called Councillor, my papa. Yes. Rookie Barry, I still remember the first meeting you came in on Bessie Street with your husband, because he brought you for the first time in that meeting. And I can now say that although later on he left the party, he left Rookie with us in the party. And from that point, Rookie had been a towering figure in the party. When I look at Priscilla, Shade Angel, all of these people, these are people who went in the nooks and corners of this country to keep the party going. So I'm making all of the reflection because I want to bring it to a point. At times people come to me, or people came to me in the past. Why don't you disengage from Liberty Party? What are you doing behind this party? No, I would never disengage. I can never disengage because I know what led us to the formation of this party. And in spite of all that we have gone through, I know the single thing that will unite us is the fact that that man, Charles Walker Bromsky, had a vision. He had a vision for this country. Everything was not always straight, it was not right, but we settled our disagreement from within. And henceforth, I challenge our fellow partisans, I challenge members of the executive committee, that being in a political party is not always going to be rosy. Even in the church, people have disagreement. But let us channel our disagreement through the proper course and find solution from within. I want to thank you very kindly for giving me your ears. Fellow partisans, this is our party. This is where the party came from. The vision that the party holds must be realized either acting alone or acting in concert with other political figures, other political institutions in this country. But Liberty Party does have a vision, and I can see through the eye of faith that vision will be realized. And I also know that if there is life beyond the grave, if there is knowledge, wisdom beyond the grave, wherever Charles Walker Bromsky is right now, he is the most joyous person. Thank you very kindly.
What a reflection it was. So as we proceed, we begin to hasten. We begin to be conscious of time as our guests are busy people. So we'll make use of the maximum time that we have. I'm seeing Senator Dillon is not in his seat. Whatever he is, we want to call his person. So I also want to pass this quick announcement to members of the executive committee to be inducted, that you should make sure you be around. If you are a bit far away, we urge you to come closer. And we will also quickly recognize the Honorable Jerry Yakpa, representative of District number 12, who is in our midst and on the hot seat. And also want to recognize the former Deputy Minister of Gender, Honorable Barbara Gifler. As we go, sorry, man, I beg your pardon. Former Deputy, I'm former Minister. So Senator Dillon, now we are not seeing Senator Dillon in his seat. So once we skip this part, it's empowered by default provided by the political leader. We will not go back there. So then we will. We cannot see that Senator Dillon will proceed. 3. Okay, yeah. So yeah, Councillor Charlie Bromsky.
Good afternoon to all. I will say not all existing protocols. My political leader has already told me, don't talk long, but our guest speakers are waiting. Today is an emotional day. And anyone who knows me knows I can be very emotional when it comes to things of Liberty Party in Liberia. But I will make sure that I stand and I will not cry, I will not get emotional. But I want those of you who are not members of Liberty Party to know that you are witnessing something that is historic in nature. You are witnessing an event that has people sitting beside each other when 2 years ago we could not look each other in the face. When 2 years ago sisters were not speaking, brothers had abused each other, families were broken apart. Today we sit here as one unified Liberty Party. I don't want you to take it for granted. This is a day that people have been waiting for. It was not easy to come to this place, and nobody should take it for granted. But I want you, hello, you are not a store. I want y'all to know that what you see today is reflective of what Liberia could be. It it is not just Liberty Party that needs reconciliation. This nation is divided. And what Liberty Party has done today is to stand up and show Liberians across the length and breadth of this country that if we can do it, Liberia too can do it. We, Mount Abu Brother Jacob Smith, stood here and said some emotional things, but he spoke to the ruling party. I will speak to those who are not in the ruling party. And I will say to you that we too have a place in Liberia. That we too will stand with all of us here. There is no winner and there is no loser among us in the Liberty Party. We have all come to support the ruling administration when support is needed. And as Honorable Jacob Smith said, when constructive criticism is needed, we are yet to stand and constructively criticize. That was what made Liberty Party what it was. The last thing I would say, when Honorable Jacob Smith spoke about Charles Brumskin, I always like for people to be reminded Charles Brumskin was nobody but a lawyer from Bassa. He stood between two giants for a long time, the Unity Party and the CDC. And Liberty Party arose to become one of the greatest alternatives in Liberia. Today, we can remain that. I want to thank the political leader, as I close, for the grace to cover all of us. You are now responsible for all of these people that have come together. So those members of Liberty Party who are not here today, we are waiting for your return. We are waiting for your return. It is just the beginning of great things to come. Thank you to everyone who is here today. Together, we can do better. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Charlie Bronski. We will now proceed quickly to an interlude of music by calling on Resolin Siwa Gofa. Resolin Siwa Gofa for an interlude of music. And while she's making her way, we want to quickly recognize the presence of other guests here in our presence. Honorable Steve Koluba, Deputy Minister of the Ministry of and I think he's the president of the EFF as well. Also want to recognize Ruben Blackie, the Deputy Assistant National Chair of the EFFL, Ola Kim Akodi, Deputy SG for Press, Nathaniel McDena Maserado of the EFFL, Nelson Doki, Assistant Secretary MLP, Aaron G. Nelson, Assistant Secretary for Program LPP, Lai Itopa Jr., National Chair of the LFM. We also want to recognize Alexander T. Gibson, Movement for One Liberia, MOL. He's the chairperson. As Rosalie we're now quickly turning the mic over to Rosalie for the introduction, interlude of music.
Let me see other ladies in the house. If you're proud to be a woman, let me see you raise your hands. All the ladies say, yeah. Yeah, we have ladies in the building. And we have some virtuous women here this time. So we're going to do a song that's going to speak about the beautification of a woman. You know those days, people say women were made to be in the kitchen and bowing our heads when our husbands come up. But this time it has been different. There are so many virtuous, potential women that have changed the narrative. And one of those women that have done that nationally in our country is being seated on the podium as the President Pro-Tempore of the Liberian Senate. So, Senator Nyonblee Karnga-Lawrence, this is a song dedicated to you, Miss Charlie, and every beautiful, virtuous woman in our mothers in the building. Are you ready? Let me say, yay! Oh, go! Oh, what a woman. I wonder how this world was made. I wonder if God was a woman.
Oh, yeah.
With her styles and her smile, she protects you like a child. What a woman. Put your hands together as we welcome my singing partner on stage. Let's start this place up.
Woke up this morning, got up with a scent of a woman. So if you know what life could be, life it is sure without a woman. Jesus constantly being know that's a woman.
Yeah, so amazing how this world was made. I wonder if God was a woman. He gave us something to this day I see. Give it up for a woman. Cause she's the constant wind that fills my soul. What a woman. With her smile and her style, she'll protect you like a child. What a woman. Everybody say, hey, hey, she'll put your smile on your face and take you to a higher place. Why don't you underestimate strength of a woman? Woo! Everybody say strength of a woman, go! Strength of a woman.
But see those hate, they got us sweat. It's just hard to resist. She put a smile upon
Your face.
and take you to a higher place. So don't you underestimate the strength of a woman. Strength of a woman.
Now, I love them when it says, yeah, tenderness that's so sweet, gentle ones she softly speak. She's a cupid when we meet. God bless the ground beneath her feet. She can take you on the high, but if looking to your eyes, she can be the one you see. When the strength of a woman. Everybody, strength of a woman. Let me hear you say it too. Go! Strength of a woman. What a beautiful woman. Strength of a woman. So you a virtuous woman. Strength of a woman. You a pretty woman. Strength of a woman. You can be the perfect woman. Strength of a woman. That's the strength of a woman. You a virtuous woman. You are beautiful too. You are beautiful too. You are beautiful woman. a beautiful woman. Wake up with a smile in your face every day and night. 'Cause you are a woman. You have a strength of a man. That's why God bless you. You a strength of a woman.
Thank you, thank you. We can do better than that. Strength of a woman. As a matter of fact, the Liberia Party is now referred to as the Liberia Party for she. We have a political leader as a female. We have a national chairperson as a female. And when the officers are being called upon, you realize that in the land there are lots and lots of females in the configuration of the Liberia Party. So the Liberia Party is now referred to as Liberia Party for she. So we will continue. I am very certain that our partisans are enjoying themselves. This is a day that the Lord has made, and we'll utilize it very well. He said, "Forward never, backward ever." The Liberia Party will never return to where it came from.
Matthew! Batty will support the rescue mission, but when you're slave, we will correct your Batty. Batty, our real when I put fear in the mass, our friend Batty. Batty, we're different, but we're engaged constructively, Batty. Amanda.
Quickly, we will continue. We now call on we're about to do the presentations of the resolutions and to present the Liberia Party Constitution to the public. That astute function will be carried on by the lioness of Grand Bassa County, Senator, President Pro-Tempore of the Liberian Senate, Honorable, the political leader of the Liberia Party, Honorable Nyonblee Karnga-Lawrence.
Amanda! 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 It's all Pomo! It's all Pomo! It's all Pomo! I'm a people! There's a way walking! Oh, there's a way walking!
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We got more time to do that. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, small time. We're coming to that portion. We just want to do this brief ceremony. Thank you. Please have your seats. Our platform guests, fellow partisans, we have reached the most important part of this occasion. We know we have some remarks, so we'll speak when we get here, but we have to perform this task before that time. As Honorable Jacob Smith said, over 11 months, we had our joint reconciliation committee working to bring us to where we are today. And the first thing we did as a party was to have partisans, leaders from both sides sign a resolution to agree on some of those functions and activities that were held at our convention that started yesterday. We're here today to present that resolution, and we'll call on the chairperson of the party, Honorable Ruki Barry, so receive the resolution signed by all parties on behalf of the Liberty Party. Also yesterday we concluded on the amendments of our Constitution. I know all of you have been following that our major issue was our Constitution. All those provisions that were questioned were corrected. We voted to endorse this Constitution yesterday, and today we are pleased to present. Our next function is to call on all of our executive committee members, our chairperson who were elected yesterday. Liberty Party came together yesterday. We agreed on our leadership. We built consensus and maintained our leaders as was done in 2021 in Banga. We filled one vacancy. That was the chairperson for the party who replaced our chair who resigned, Honorable Musa Belete. I will call the list of all those who were elected yesterday. They will come up and our guest speaker will do the induction. We'll call on the national chairperson, Honorable Ruki Yatu Barry. The Vice Chair for Administration, Mr. James Gidna. The Vice Chair for Operations, Mr. Elder Jala. Clap for your leaders. The Vice Chair for Inter-Party Affairs, Mr. Cephas MMD Flansameton. The Vice Chair for National Election Commission Affairs, Ms. Willett Lasana Copper. Vice Chair for Political Affairs, Honorable Darius Dillon. Senator Darius Dillon. He has small emergency and I have to leave. I think he's on his way back. Vice Chair for Legislative Affairs, Honorable Priscilla Copper. Vice Chair for Press and Public Affairs, Honorable Daniel Sano. Vice Chair for Planning and Policy, Mr. Minipaka Dumoy. Vice Chair for Gender and Social Policy, Councillor Kuku Doba. Vice Chair for Legal Affairs, Anthony Clark Edward Tume. Vice Chair for International and Diaspora Affairs, Mr. Murphy Gibson. Vice Chair for Mobilization, Mr. Akashas Koka. Vice Chair for Auxiliary Services, Mr. Onismos James. Vice Chair for Health Programs, Naomi Moore. Vice Chair for Education Programs, Dr. Marcus Spears. Vice Chair for Social Welfare, Comfort Benson. The National Secretary General, Martin Sekula. National Treasurer, Elena Masekwe. National Women Congress Chair, Famata Russell. National Youth Congress Chair, Otello Kapu. The Senate Caucus Chair, that means the voting for the other senators will join. HOR Caucus Leader, Prince Toes. Then as the last person for our executive committee, and we announce the list of the advisory council on a later date, but the chairperson of the advisory council is Councillor Child named Dunphy. National Advisory Council. Councillor Scott, we're honored to invite you to all right, we'll ask all of you to just turn around. Councillor Scott will invite you here. Thank you, Madam Political Leader. People say over and over the last few months, God has a reason why you are alive. And I think I'm beginning to see the reason. Because in my professional life, I was in this hauling and pulling for more than a year. And today to see a unified Liberty Party, I'm grateful to God that I am alive to see it. That I am alive to see it. And I know God will keep me to see the greater unification. Because all the political parties in this country, when you look at their motto, their objectives, even their flags, similarities run across. Similarities run across. And the greatest similarity is Liberia and Liberians. Liberia and Liberians. They see it, and they will sink in my subconsciousness when all the political parties in this country gave meaning and effect to the words that brought them into being. Gave meaning and effect to their oath to serve the people of this country. Each political party in this country is a government in waiting. It's a government in waiting. So I urge Liberty Party, I urge my own party, Unity Party. We need to serve with sincerity. We need to see our country, see the young people of this country, and understand that we have a duty and responsibility to them. We need to organize ourselves in such a way, conduct ourselves in leadership, understanding that since the 70s to the 80s to the 2000s, our youth have been looking for what direction to take. What direction to take? The family in this country is in crisis. The church is in crisis. The mosque is in crisis. Every aspect of our country is in crisis. The educational system, the court system, all the integrity institutions in this country, we are in crisis. We are not living up to the reasons for which we were formed, we were instituted. We who are the leaders, the opinion leaders, we should stop. We should stop militarizing our youth. We should stop misleading them. We should stop setting examples of being unethical, conducting ourselves without credibility, without integrity. We have a duty. We have a duty. And God has ordained it that we are alive in such a time as now, when our country is in crisis. Our country is in crisis. And because our country is in crisis, we are not different people. We are the same. We are the same. The sociologists say 16 tribes. When we were working on the Constitution, there was a suggestion put the tribes in the Constitution. So my good brother, and we said 16, we started naming. Then Justice Wright said, no, there's 17. So we said, which one? He said, the Congo people. The Congo people, we are a tribe. So we need to come together. We're not many. The educated people, the political elites, we're not many. We're the same people. The only thing that divides us is the evil we do. It's the corruption. It's the lack of honesty. And on that point, I will join you to exclude ourselves from those things, those vices that have brought Liberia down. Those vices that continue to make people to look down on Liberia. So let us unite. Liberty Party, Unity Party, CDC, all the parties of this country. We're the same people. Let us unite. And thank you for setting the stage. Thank you. Thanks to Liberty Party for setting the stage. Anytime you can call on me, and I will come. So with that, let me perform my duty that I was called here to perform. Please raise your right hand and repeat that after me. I, please call your name and your position. Do solemnly swear that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and bylaws of the Liberty Party to the best of my ability. So help me God. Please turn around and Liberty Party, your officials.
And the
MC is being inducted.
inducted into office.
The MC is being inducted.
It's done
So
by
thank you.
former Chief Justice of Liberia, Councillor Gloria Moses Scout.
Thank you. Please have your seat. Thank you, Councillor, for the wonderful induction speech. Thank you. The keynote speaker has already spoken and done the induction. So we want to clap for our newly inducted National Executive Committee. Will you please clap for them? Liberty Party, they say, oh yeah. Liberty Party say, oh yeah. The next activities is an interlude of music. So we'll call the DJ to give us an interlude of music while we do the rest of the things that are needful. Thank you. DJ. The band. Just a selection from the band. The band DJ, take it down. Sherry is coming. The band. Thank you. We got more to do. Let us do it, little by little. So we will quickly go into our program and, wrap this thing up. But before we do, we are still recognizing our special guest. So I want to also recognize the person of the stand-up political leader of the grassroots development movement, in my own mind calling the giant killer, the Honorable Edward Appleton. I want to recognize Honorable David Cameron of the DPPL. Want to recognize Honorable Ben Massaquoi of the PUP. He's the national chairperson. We want to recognize Councillor George Ruiz, former president of the Grand Bazaar Bar Association. And we want to recognize Honorable Prince Abuna Jr. of the EFFL. So quickly, we now go into our program for special statement from the National Executive Committee, the inducted National Executive Committee of the Liberty Party, by calling on the astute Honorable Rugid Yatu Barry, representative of District Number 1, Basiwari County, and chairperson of the political party. Amanda, Awetu, Devasia, Divandonia.
Liberty Party, oh yeah! Oh, see! Smarty, like that. Smarty, like that. Dignity, like that. Smarty, like that. Senator Nyonblee Karnga-Lawrence, President Pro-Tempore of Liberia, political leader of Liberty Party, Lioness of Grand Bazaar County, Senator Daba Fabula, Senator Cape Mount County, Jonathan Kapie, former Senator of Grand Bazaar County, Honorable Jerry Yoko, Representative District Number 12, Honorable Yeke Kaluba,
Senator Darius Dillon, Senator of Montserrat County, Honorable Priscilla Abram Cooper, District 5 Representative, Ambassador Edward Abeton, Grassroots Development Movement, GDL, political leader, Honorable Mohammed Ali, Managing Director, Water and Sewer, Honorable Emmanuel Gonkwe, political leader, economic freedom fighter, members of the National Executive Committee, members of the religious community, members of the county council, members of the advisory council, eminent partisans, invited guests, members of the Fourth Estate, fellow partisans, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Once upon a time, we stand at a crossroad in the history of our great party. For nearly 5 years, internal conflicts have threatened to pull us apart. We have seen divisions weaken our cause and distract us from the mission that brought us together. But today, we gather not to dwell on the past, but to chart a new course, a course of reconciliation, a course of reform, a course of recovery, and a course of rebuilding. If you know what I'm talking about, you will remember Councillor Charles Walker Bromskin. This vision is not new. It is a vision set forth by our founding father, Councillor Charles Walker Bromskin, whose unwavering commitment to justice, fairness, and democracy gave birth to the Liberty Party. He believed in a Liberia where all citizens, regardless of status, tribe, or political affiliations, have equal opportunities to thrive. As we move forward, we must draw our strength from his vision and let his legacy guide our strength. So the theme of my special statement is reconciliation, reform, recovery, and rebuilding. A new dawn for the Liberty Party. Reconciliation, healing our party, uniting our people. The first step in our renewal is reconciliation. Without unity, we cannot move forward. We must heal old wounds, rebuild
the hard table. Small time, interlude, small time.
In the country of Liberia, there was no war. For the time we were free, Liberia, we were one people. Liberia people today, there's oh, that's what today.
Thank you. The last performer, Mother, come and center to our family. last performer got the second round of Party Florian. We are experiencing revolutionary consciousness in music. Revolutionary music. Militants or the militants are amusing you. Thank you. Don't take the mark. You need it. There's an entitlement. I gave it to you guys. So we want to recognize again quickly the Assistant Minister of Manpower and Development, Honorable Imarcus, a former star of the youth wing of the Gay National. Amanda! C'est quoi? Our former bishop is about to speak. C'est quoi? Theodore Luther. So we're going to remark. We want to call on Honorable Kemu of the DPVL for a special statement. While Honorable Kemu proceeds to the podium, we want to quickly say that all of our remarks should be very, very brief, because we'll have a long list of remarks, and it should go straight to the point. Thank you, sir.
The political leader for Liberty Party, all the officials that have been elected, congratulations, and we'll say thank you for inviting us to come and witness the closing of your convention. Do we have an alternative? We really don't have an alternative. They say on the program, together we can do better. There is no alternative to that. If we want to do better, we need to come together.
Manda! Speak. Speak.
Agimo. Bẹ́ẹ̀ba sọ bloqué mú zan bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àyàn ké ní àbí àké bókun jà nyanya ọ̀kẹ́ bro mú zan ọ̀kẹ́ mọ́ bí àkùn ní so bí àkùn bò bẹ́ẹ̀ bloqué mú zan. But that statement is not only for the Bassa people and Liberty Party alone. It's for the whole of Liberia.
Manda.
We need to come together. Kwaya Bernai. Kwa puku kiama kwa grade. Kwa mwenu. Elite wapper. Kwa puku kiama. Gakwa anga ngapre kadi. So bring mwenu. Kwa puku kiama. Berna. Bahanga. Mananga. Gionga. Thank you for laying the platform for unity. We all will stand on this platform and we will bring our country together. We are too small to be divided. God bless you. I pray for better days for Liberty Party in Jesus' name.
Thank you very much. We will now call on the, before we do this, we want to take an interlude of music by calling on Jovi Thompson to do the LP reconciliation music. Joe V. Thompson. After Joe V. Thompson, we will now be calling on President Pro-Tempore of the Liberian Senate, the political leader, the Labour of the Party. After the interlude of music, we will now be calling on our political leader. After the political leader statement, then we'll continue with more remarks. We now call on Joe V. to do the Labour of the Party reconciliatory music. If he's not here, I want to take on the honor and call on the audience to a standing ovation. Okay, then, and sing. Manda! Zekwe, Zekwe, Zekwe. Jovi Tosi Zekwe. Zekwe, Zekwe. The Namusan, the music that removed former president. We are the former president of power, says Zekwe.
Okay, thank you. My name is Jovi Thompson. During the 2023 election, people refer to me as the most famous Buga dancer. But today I'm here with my friends and brothers. They are all comedians. Go ahead.
Shai 13, Razi Comedian 1.
The name is, okay, yeah, Team 2. One shot to everybody. One shot to everybody. What happened, you're sleeping? One shot to LP.
Thank you. DJ, drop the song. DJ, no time. DJ, change the song. That's not a song. We must be together as one.
LP arise. So again, I want to quickly, utilize the honor by calling on our political leader, the President Pro-Tempore of the Liberia Senate, and the Lions of Grand Bassa County, our Honorable Senator Nyonblee Karnga-Lawrence. May you all rise.
Thank you. Please have a seat. Please have a seat. The Special National Convention Speaker, Councilor Gloria Moses-Scott, Honorable Ruki Barry, National Chair of the Liberty Party, and members of the National Executive Committee, Councilor Charlie Bronskin Dennis, Chair of the National Advisory Council, and members of the National Advisory Council, the Chair and members of Liberty Party Diaspora, all delegates to the Special National Convention and observers, county chairpersons, the National Women's Wing, the National Youth Congress, the National Task Force, auxiliaries, the National Pastoral Network, and Imam Council, district coordinators, and our dedicated committee partisans, leaders and members of political parties here present, my distinguished colleagues from the legislature, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, honorable distinguished members of the Fourth Estate. What I see here today tells me that today is a Liberty Party holiday. Today is the long-awaited day for our party. For 4 years, we suffered a very bitter division. Our hearts were broken. We battled with the National Elections Commission. We lived in the courts, including the Supreme Court. We cried together. We strategized together. We had countless meetings. We blamed one another. We endured insults and disrespect. We protested. The media did not let go of us. Today, we are here because even in politics, God's time is the best. On a beautiful morning, when we woke up to our usual conversations in our chat room, in the midst of blame shifting and frustration that had us on the verge of giving up, Daniel Sano, one of our executive committee members, narrated a dream he had that night in tears. Councilor Bronskin instructed him to tell me to be patient and not quit, and that the Liberty Party will come back together easily and peacefully. He said it was too real to be a dream. That guys decided to form a joint reconciliation committee headed by Honorable Jacob Smith. That committee worked for over 4 months to bring peace and reconciliation to our party. Yesterday, February 7, 2025, we began our special national convention supported by a joint resolution. After the sessions yesterday, we corrected our constitution to suit the 2021 version passed on in Bangabong County and added 2 provisions to include our National Stakeholders Committee and County Advisory Councils. The big news is that we brought back together The National Executive Committee, under the leadership of Honorable Ruki Barry, as the National Chair, and your humble servant, President Pro-Tempore of the Liberian Senate, Senator Nyonblee Karnga-Lawrence, maintain the position of political leader of the Liberty Party. Today, at this official closing ceremony of our special national convention, we wish to announce that we have decided to put all of our differences behind us and look ahead to expand, strengthen, and prepare our party as the next reliable, dependable, capable alternative for leadership of our country. Our preparation starts with the recruitment of like-minded individuals to join this institution where everybody is somebody. In addition to our reconciliation, which is our most striking experience for leadership, our next immediate plan is to institutionalize the Liberty Party to ensure that our structures are strengthened and systems are put in place to make the party stronger, more vibrant, and well supported. To the rescue mission, we remain a significant partner to ensuring that the government succeeds in the interest of our country. As we also move on as an opposition political party that we look forward to constructive criticism and providing suggestions for progress. To President Joseph Yuma Boaga and the Unity Party, we want to thank you for an excellent collaboration and for accommodating on an MOU our candidates who have to wait for our party to unite in good standing with the National Elections Commission before returning to our legislative caucus. As stated in the MOU, upon the completion of our reconciliation process, which concluded today, all of our lawmakers who contested on the rescue mission of Richmond have returned home, and an official communication has been sent to you for the record. To our fallen father and mentor, as you watch over us from wherever you are, we celebrate you today for those values instilled in us. I remember when our leadership abilities were guided by what you would think and say about every action we took as leaders. When we fought as a party, every day we talked about that, about what you would think and say about the fight and division. Those thoughts have brought us here today. Our committed partisans, reconciliation is a process that will continue all across Liberia. As we plan to start our reconciliation tour, we want to thank you for believing in us and trusting us. We promise to lead you to higher heights and not disappoint you. To our well-wishers, supporters, and everyone who helped in this process, we are grateful. I wish to thank the team that held me up and kept me strong. This team was led by partisan Jacob Smith, famously known as the last man standing. To Senator Taylor, I want to heartily thank you for our rewarding partnership. We were the most blamed, but you gave me the strength and courage to believe in myself. You were very pivotal in breaking the ice for reconciliation by maintaining your relationship on both sides. As an institution, we have reached this far by faith, with empathy and compassion, courage, resilience, impartiality, and with love and respect for all. Today, We give God the glory, and together we are stronger. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was the leader of the political leader of the Liberia Party. We want to invite a very quick mistake by recognizing the president of the Director General of the National Cultural Aqua Authority, Honorable Emma Glasgow. We want to also recognize the president of the Superintendent of Maserati County, Honorable Right, and the Deputy Secretary General of the Unity Party, Honorable Asana. We will continue with our special statement, and we quickly call on Ambassador Edward Appleton for a remark. 1 minute, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Senator Nyonblee Karnga-Lawrence, political leader of the Liberty Party, and Senator Pro-Tempore of the Liberian Senate, members of the legislature present, members and officials of government, the Honorable Chairman of the Liberty Party, and newly inducted officers, and other members of other political parties present. Thank you so much for what you've done today. Let's give it up for the Liberty Party. We can do better than that. Let's give it up for Liberty Party. Let's give a big congratulations to the newly installed officers. Let's give it up for them. Now, I know time is fast spent, and a lot of you are waiting for the ball to start rolling. But the Liberty Party has set a great example today. And I think this should resonate all across the country, that division and subtraction will take us back. We all must come together, whether we have different political ideology or we have different views of governance, but we all must remember that we are Liberians first, and we must put our country first. So I want to congratulate the Liberty Party today for showing us the way that other parties can emulate. And at the end of the day, we must demonstrate that we have a national duty and a fiduciary responsibility to keep the peace. Now, reconciliation is when people come together, put aside the differences to work for a common good. And you know that peace and reconciliation go hand in hand. So I'm very elated to be invited here as one of your guests. I want to wish you well. I look forward to future collaboration. Once again, thank you and congratulations.
That was 50 seconds. Well done. We will also quickly call on for a remark, 1 minute remark, Councillor George Reeves, who's former president of the Grand Bazar Bar Association.
President Pro-Tempore and our own mother friend, Basafant, and my sister, may I send on the existing protocols. When Charlie invited me to come today, I told her I'm not a member of any political party, but I'm a Liberian. So she said, come. And I want to say to you all, and I want to use what the late Chief Justice Martin Russell said to me. He said, when the president anything came from the legislature, he would ask, did the senator of Grand Bassa sign it? They say no. He said, take it back. We stood for principle. We from Grand Bassa County are proud people. And I'm proud and happy today to see that a woman is President Pro-Tempore. A woman is the chairman of the party. And as standing on here, I have a law firm that I am the managing partner. I want to speak to the women of Liberia. The young girls, please let us not feel that we are nobody and we are second-class citizens. Let us make a difference. Let the men know who we are, what values we have, and what we stand for. If we are transparent, we are accountable, we can move this country forward, and the men will have to follow behind us. So I want to leave you women with these words. Let us join together. Let us move this country forward. You know, Trump says something and people are getting mad. But for me, I said, and I continue to respect the late William Aratoba. He decided to tell us, let us move from the mat to mattress. We had an embassy in London, my people, second to none. When I went to London, I saw where we are at current. We had an embassy in the United States of America that was second to none. We had an airplane called Air Liberia. When I went to Cape Town to school, I flew plane. They used to call the air taxi to Cape Town. We had airstrips there. We had water and sewer in every country. We had LEC in every country. Women, let us rise. Let us make a difference. Madam Pro-Tempore, I leave it with you. Thank you.
Powerful message. Women, rise. Also from Roma. She is taking another trip. So we quickly call Honorable Benjamin Masakwa of the People Unification Party, PUP. Honorable Ben Masakwa of the PUP.
Thank you very much. We want to say only as this protocol to say, Madam President Pro-Tempore, we salute you. The People's Unification Party, we are so proud and happy to be here today.